Right, mate, if you are an overthinking dad, if you're stressed, your mind's going overtime, you're constantly looping over and over about the same thought, you're erratic, no amount of positive thinking is going to change that, mate. No amount of trying to say an affirmation to yourself is going to change that. And no amount of just trying to man up and hustle and take action is going to change that, mate. Until you understand what is really happening and what you actually need to do to change it. So see, when this happens, basically there's a part of your brain called the amygdala. The amygdala's job is to spend its whole time scanning for danger, scanning for threat. It's constantly on the lookout for, things that might harm us. Now, the second that it believes it's found something that's going to harm you, cause you danger, its job is to wake up the reptilian part of the brain and keep you safe. The reptilian part of the brain is the fight, the flight, the freeze. It's basically get out of danger. And listen, mate, there's times where we need that. Do you know what I mean? There's times where we need that. There's times where we would have to get out of the way of something, run away from something. But the problem is, your amygdala, it doesn't understand that the threat might not be a real threat. It might just be you trying something new. It might just be you thinking that you're going to start this business. It could just be you, wanting to step out there and become the man that you know you can be. But that just takes it as danger. It takes it as you going to put yourself in harm's way, so then it activates the reptilian part. Now, when this has happened, your brain is flooded with stress chemicals, cortisol, things like that. Your frontal part of the frontal lobe and the neocortex, mate, has been hijacked. Those parts of your brain are what are responsible for higher level thinking, dreaming, setting plans. And then your frontal lobe is what says, right, this is how we're going to do that. This is how we're going to achieve that. And it puts together a plan. But it cannot do that, mate, if the reptilian part has taken over, which is what's happening when you're overthinking and you're stressed. No self-talk is going to change that. What you have to do is stop and breathe. Now, you stop and you breathe. Now, big deep breath in for between 4 and 5 seconds, and then a strong exhale for 6 seconds, and do that about 5 times, roughly for a minute or so. And that will tell your amygdala that you're safe, there's no danger. It will reset your nervous system, and it will allow your front part of the brain and your neocortex to start planning and preparing.